Chitose Is in the Ramune Bottle takes place at Fuji High School, a setting where your social rank matters more than anything else. At the very top sits Saku Chitose. If you just looked at him from a distance, you would think he's the typical popular guy who has everything handed to him. He's loud, successful with girls, and seems to breeze through life. But the story quickly shows that this isn't true at all. Saku isn't popular by accident. He treats talking to people and reading the room like a full-time job. He works incredibly hard to keep his spot at the top because he understands that being popular isn't about luck, it's about skill. He believes that if you want to have a good life, you have to put in the effort to claim it. The way this school operates feels heavy, almost like the air itself forces people into their lanes. There are clear groups, and Saku's group is the one everyone watches. It includes girls like Yuzuki and Haru, who seem perfect on the outside. But this social ladder is strict. There are rules about who you can talk to and how you should act. If you break them, you get punished by the crowd. Saku's power comes from knowing these rules better than anyone else. He knows exactly what to say to keep things running smoothly. This is his biggest struggle, though. He has to keep up this perfect act every single day to protect the environment his friends live in. The story really gets moving when a teacher asks Saku to help a student named Kenta Yamazaki. Yamazaki is the complete opposite of Saku. He's a shut-in who refuses to come to school because he thinks the whole social game is stupid and fake. This isn't the usual story where the popular kid saves the nerd out of the kindness of his heart. Instead, it's a clash of mindsets. Saku drags Yamazaki back to reality not by being nice, but by challenging him. He basically tells Yamazaki that hiding in his room and judging everyone else is just a way to run away from the hard work of living. Saku's main goal isn't just to complete the task or look like a hero. He's trying to protect the glory days of his youth. He knows high school is short. He compares it to a Ramune bottle, a glass container with a marble trapped inside. The students are the marble. They're stuck in this small, enclosed world for only a few years. Saku wants to make sure that while they're trapped in there, they shine as bright as possible. He wants to prove that his way of living, caring about his image, reading the air and playing the game, is actually a valid way to protect the people he cares about. There isn't really one main villain in this story. You won't find a monster or an evil mastermind. The real enemy is the pressure of the school itself and the fear everyone has of being rejected. At first, the enemy is just the cynical attitude of people like Yamazaki who hate popular kids. But later on, the trouble comes from the past trauma of Saku's own friends. For example, Yuzuki has to deal with creepy stalkers and fear of men, which threatens to ruin the safe group dynamic Saku built. The antagonist is basically the labels people get stuck with, like normie or loser, that stop them from being real people. As things go on, you start to see that everyone around Saku is wearing a mask, not just him. Yuzuki acts a certain way just to survive. They aren't actually as confident as they look. They're just a bunch of teenagers terrified of being alone. Saku often has to play the bad guy on purpose to fix their problems. He'll let people hate him if it means his friends can stay safe and happy. He acts like a lightning rod, taking the hits so the group stays together. The romance in the series isn't just there for fun. It shows how messy relationships can get when one person is seen as perfect. Several girls like Saku, but he fights against being put on a pedestal. He knows the Saku Chitose everyone loves is just a performance. He wants a real connection, but he's scared that if he drops the act, everything will fall apart. He's constantly balancing his need to be the leader with his desire to just be himself. The idea of the Ramune bottle really sums up the whole philosophy here. The bottle is pretty, but it's hard glass, and you can't get out until you're done. Saku knows you can't break the bottle without hurting everyone, so he learns to move smoothly inside it. He doesn't want to destroy the system, he wants to master it. He believes that normies aren't just lucky people living shallow lives. They're fighting a battle every day to keep things bright and fun. When Saku steps in to help others, he does it with a mix of arrogance and kindness, believing that since he has the power to control the mood of the class, he has a duty to use that power to help the people who can't help themselves.